Good evening and welcome back to Foundry. Our construction bay has been finished. That's this round thing down here, I believe. And I have set up a reoccurring trade so that we can get more construction materials in. We're going to store up to 1,000 for construction materials, which I think is, we can store 2,500. So yeah, we're doing a reoccurring trade. If we're below 1,000, buy 1,000, which obviously won't happen. But the ship will go and buy whatever it can buy. So, cool. Okie dokie. So, let's go and talk to BB. See what BB wants.
Construction drone bay now operational, we should upgrade it further whenever construction times are getting too high. And keep in mind that you can pause the current station construction in case it takes too long or you change your mind.
Yes, so when a construction says it's going to take 2 hours, you can build another construction bay and half the time of it, I believe. We'll make it faster, but yeah. Okay, what else? What else do we have? Loads and loads of stuff.
Corporate guidelines say we're using suboptimal energy generation methods. Only steam turbines provide maximum efficiency. We need to fix that. Going to the lava caves to smelt our thermalite? That sounds dangerous. Indeed, it is the only way to smelt such a sturdy material. Thermalite sheets could be used to make more advanced robots and unlock new technologies. However, this is not an easy task. We need to unlock multiple new technologies like elevators to reach for the depths. To get started, research basic thermalite smelting. Completing the research will unlock an information database page about lava caves with all the information needed. Selling our products to other planets instead of depending on casual customers visiting our space station? That sounds interesting. We can charge higher prices too. Okay, let's get to work. We need to establish contact with a galactic sector and acquire a trade license on a planet before we can establish a supply route. If you need additional help, check the info database page about galactic sales.
Okay, 3 tasks to go. So let's have a look at the galactic sales thing first. So on the galactic map, saw before, we have all these worlds that are around us. We can only reach 3 sectors right now, the ones that are connected via the lines directly. To go further, we'd have to go, we can't connect this one here, we have to go through these ones here. And then you can go and you can look at what planets they do here. I think I explained a little bit of this before. For things, and then we can sell directly to them. And if we sell directly to them, they give more money than if we sell just on the station. So delivering is a lot more money than come back. So, okay, wrong button there. So what we want to do is we want to go to our station upgrades, and I believe we need to upgrade. Is it the market office? No, not the market office. It is the additional licenses, so we can get licenses to connect 2 places. So we need this. So we need to extend the antenna, but we can't extend the antenna, can we? Or can we? Lock and monitor galactic sensors. So, boom. There we go. Additional 2 trade licenses. That's what we need to do. So let's research that. Boom. To let that get going there, and then we can go and talk to other places. What else do we want to do? So high voltage power, not yet. High voltage power, we are actually nowhere near that. High voltage power starts he says where's high voltage power? Maybe no, we don't have it yet. Hold on, where's high voltage power? Where have I missed this? High voltage energy grid here. And that unlocks the power poles, the boiler, the steam turbines, all that sort of thing. We need to do it because it's the best way to generate power, but it's It's annoying. It's definitely annoying. So to get there, we have to go through piping, which is odd. Not quite sure why we have to go through piping to get the energy grid. But yeah. And there. So I'm going to let's research piping and let piping get going there. Boom, that's fine there. And then what was the other mission, BB? What was the other one? What was the other one? The lava caves. Okay, the lava caves. So we need to unlock again in research the elevator, which is here. That's through thermalite and the energy grid anyway. And then these here. Remember these here? Let's go over. See this floor? Floor's all broken here. This is a connection to the lava cave. Everywhere else in the world you can't get down to it. You have to drill through rock, which we don't have the technology to do yet. But these places will let you drill through rock, go down to the lava caves. So you obviously put an elevator in, you take stuff down, you smelt it in the lava caves, which are all underworld, and then you come back up again, and you have thermalite bars, thermalite sheets rather than thermalite bars. So yeah. Awesome. Okay, but we wanted to do something else, and I have completely forgotten what that was. I need to start putting down signposts to remind me what we need to do, because I've completely forgotten. The science is going, and is going much better now. Science 2 is probably something we want to try and unlock at some point. We got science 2, haven't we? Yes, we got science 2. What are we talking about? We have science 2. Science 3 is the one we want to unlock later. That's fine. We have assembler 2s, but that requires advanced machine parts. So we might want to have a factory that's making assemblers. An assemblers assemble factory, which I might well do. Let's see here. What do we got here? Hold on. So this factory is built and is the only size it needs to be. We might add filter. No, filter ones we very rarely use. They have their purpose, they have their point, but we can make them ourselves in our inventory, so we don't need that. So that factory is big enough. So I'm thinking we want to go out and not start going back here, because I don't want to have this just be long and thin. So I want to have like offshoots going to side. So maybe we'll go up here and make the assembler factory up here. I don't know how I'm going to bring things back to the mall at any point. I have no idea. We might build an underground network and bring stuff back to somewhere and have a mall where all the items that we need are here. So like all of those and all of those, they're right next to each other. So to be honest with you, this is kind of becoming our mall anyway. What do we really need? What do we really need? Conveyor belts, loaders. So we have that there, and then maybe powered flooring might be a good idea. Surprised I haven't done power flooring yet. Power flooring? Maybe we could here, like have this go down here, and on the sides we could have the between these two buildings have like a corridor, and that's our mall with all the bits we see. So this one can feed into some machines there. This one can feed into here instead when we get like the Mark IIs, because that can expand that way. And then up the back here we can do assemblers and power flooring. Powered flooring's easy because I think that is being used. It's being used in science. That's where I think I was picking stuff up from, wasn't it? Yeah, I think I came down here and was like, where is it? Here, this one. I was just going a yoink and grabbing the power flooring from that one there. But we could tap into that one and have it as an overflow. Yeah, so there's the power flooring coming over. There's no reason why that couldn't come. Well, there's many reasons why it couldn't come out there, but there is no reason why we couldn't have that come out and go to a storage for us. But I think just having one do powered flooring on its own would be nice. And I think I'll tap off the assembler line. So let's do that. Let's build an assembler building back here, making assemblers and powered flooring. Powered flooring will be its own little. Powered flooring is literally Tekken with Xenophora. It's like a nothing thing. So and assemblers require both those anyway, and assemblers 2 need advanced machinery, and we can upgrade stuff to assemblers 2. So let me once again clear out some space and figure out where we want to go to. Okay, so I think a 15 by 15 should be fine, because we need 6 assemblers, and that's using 6 assemblers, and it's on a 15 by 15, so yeah, that makes sense. So let's try and put this in here, and we'll see how we go. First and foremost, what I need to do is power the floor, because if we don't power the floor, the machines don't work. Okay, so what do we need? What do we need? We need a machine here. Okay, and you are going to be, well, let's put 3 in like this. We might move them over. We might figure, I don't, we'll figure out the imports and stuff later. So you want to be doing assemblers. You need machine parts and electronic components and xenoferro plates. That's easy enough done. Obviously they'll come in and go along here. They're going to come in from here, which we can do. We can do because we can tap off. We can just mirror this and not there, and then they will turn into the factory that way. I think that's going to be the best way. Yeah, and then we'll come out there. So these want to be moved back straight away. So belts will come up wherever they come up to, and then they turn into the factory here. So we'd have 2 belts coming in like that. We're going to have a 3rd belt as well because we need steel. We're not making steel yet, but this will need steel. This is our first thing that needs steel. So we're not making any steel, so we can't do the thing for steel yet, but that's okay. So that means we need the 3rd lane loader. Where is the 3rd lane loader? Is miles away, so this is going to be a bit more difficult for us to do. That's okay though, because the steel and probably even the Techum could go up that way. I'm not sure about how I'm going to do the belts going into the factories. I've got these little floaty factories, independent factories, and we just got like plugs coming in here. That's just probably the way it's going to go. We're going to have the big main bus here with steel on it and a couple other things on it, and then it will just turn and go into wherever it is. And I suppose if I move that back and move these, I could run like a walkway along here, which shouldn't be so bad because we should be able to get down before that. Yeah, we should be able to get down before that. So I'm sure we can figure it out. I'm sure we can figure it out. So one of these is going to be steel, one of these is going to be Techum, one of them is going to be xenoferrite. So the first thing we need to do is put in a xenoferrite guy. So let's start from this corner here. Let's go back by 2. Put you there. You there. So you are going to want to be doing assemblers. You are going to be wanting doing machine parts. Okay, so you feed this machine directly with machine parts. You need the xenoferrite, and that's just it. Oh, what happened there? Middle click. Thank you. Boop. Input and input. That's fine. And then we can do an output and output on the back here. Now we do need machine parts going elsewhere as well. Fortunately, this makes 40, and you only want. Wow, you want 75. Okay, well this is not going to run at speed. But that's okay. Because this doesn't want to go out. This actually wants to go to another assembler, which is going to be back here. And this assembler wants to do assembler 2s, but it requires advanced machine parts. Okay, and the advanced machine parts require machine parts and steel. Oh, the high voltage energy grid is done. Awesome. What else do we want? Thermalite. We want to do that as well, don't we? Yeah. Boom. Cool. So you want steel and machine parts. You don't need that many machine parts. These numbers go a little bit wacko now because this is redesigned for the Assembler Mark II. You want 60 a minute and you only produce 26, but if we get the Assembler Mark II there, that'll be fine. We can't build any because we need advanced machine parts. Advanced machine parts require steel. We can't make steel ourselves in our hands. We aren't that capable of a robot. So yeah, we've got the plumber and cable. And we've got here pipes. Pipes. Oh, and steam boilers and things as well. Just want to mouse over them to get rid of little dots. So, there you go. Okay. So, that means you need electronic components. Which is going to be another 2 machines. What if we change this one up? What if I make this electronic components, make this one the wire? You will need access to Techem, which is a little awkward. Not gonna lie, it's a little awkward. And then back here, we do machine parts. So let's make this one the Techem instead, and then we can have an output here, and I need more of those. We have more of them being made right here. Yoink. There. Okay, that's machine. That's electronic components being done for this guy here. Awesome. Right. So this one's Techem. We then have iron and steel. So steel is using advanced machine parts only, right? Yeah, so it needs to go to one place. So we'll run that around the back to here. I can always make this bigger. If I wanted to make it bigger, what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. You come down here. Machine conveyor belt. I really wish this game had you could have drones. Not drones that build things for you, but drones that could just go and pick up stuff from storages. So when I'm nearby, it tops my inventory off and empties things, just like Factorio has. And you're making transport bots. We're making transport bots. One of us be able to use them to just, and they wander off and come back in. They're very, very slow. And then the heavy ones do more. And then there's a third one which goes even faster. That'd be lovely. Kind of out of the scope of what this game is about, but maybe. Right, so you want to have belt go down to there, because you need to have an input. And you need to have an input like that. Yoink. The other thing as well, this is going to have to be expanded at some point, but that's fine because it can expand out backwards because there is a tier 3 assembler. That's way off though. The tier 3 assembler is way off. So yeah. Right. You want to have an input from this guy. Okay. No, you don't. No, you don't. Wrong. So we have a second belt, which is going to be here. And you want to have... I know what's happening now. I'm clicking and then scrolling the mouse wheel. You want to have an intake. And then you want to have an intake like that. So that's running on the second belt. Yep. And this wants to be an output. So you output onto that belt there. That comes down, feeds this machine, feeds that machine. On this side, you have an input like that. Then you want to have ones from here. So we just go output, input, input, output. There we go. And then that will make us assembler Mark 2s. And then they can output and go into wherever we want to put them into. A storage. make me a storage, and we'll put it here. Yeah, so we'll go output. Which means I need to extend this out by like one here or something. There's a tree in the way. Go away, tree. Go away. That's going to be an input there. With the pipe coming down there like that. But there you go. Awesome. Okay. Nice, nice, nice. Now this will not function. This will not function because it doesn't have any steel. So we need to unlock the riddle of steel, don't we? Yes, we do. We need 3 things like that. This is going to have a wall. Don't forget, this will have a wall down the side of it. So let me do that, because we want to have walls on the machines and things. So we want to. They're not just going to be floating open platforms. We will eventually build them into things. I was just hoping to unlock a little bit more of the decor stuff. Office furniture there. I think, oh, have we unlocked that already? Hold on. Let's see. Decor. We've got these ones. We've got walls, which are a bit better. So I think we're probably there for that. So yeah. And we don't want this running here. So these trees are going to have to go away. Doop. 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 And here's something that I only just learned about the game, and I've been playing this game a lot, and I only just learned about it. Normally, to destroy things, you drag them to the destroy thing, and it goes, hey, do you want to destroy 73 of them? What I didn't know is that if you hold control and drag, it says, do you want to destroy all of them in your inventory? So if you're full of biomass or full of dirt or something, you want to destroy them, you can just control drag. I learned that yesterday. I did not know that was a thing. Thank you to when I was live streaming yesterday, people pointing out to me, I'm like, oh, I didn't know there was a thing. So you live and learn. You live and learn. Okay, let's do. Where do we want to come down? We can have a wall there. So Y drag out this way. So that will be the wall. Let's leave a gap. Let's go here. Doop. 2. And 3. And then we'll run the power off of there rather than off of here. Although we have just unlocked high power, so we probably want to get into that as well, which means that we will stop doing this. What's wrong with you? Oh, there's a tree. There's a tree. Who put the tree there? We'll probably stop doing this and switch over to transformers and things. Yep, transformers, and they're not the robots in disguise. They are power generators in a box. Powered? Yes, still powered. Awesome. Right, okay. So then the first one wants to be Technum. Which wants to go down here. Means you. And yes, we want to prioritize this off the belt. And then that means we have to go 2, 3, 4, and then put you in there. And you should just evenly balance. Is that what we decided with? No, we didn't. We always decided to push to the outside. So why did I not push to the outside here? I feel like this should be evenly balanced. I feel like the ones in the center should be evenly balanced. I don't know why, because the center line doesn't really get used all that much. So yeah, the outside one should either push off or not, depending on what it is. And you'll see, I'll change the color of this. That's the closest I can get to the color of the actual box that they're making, but I'm not sure about that. I'm just really not sure about that. Okay, that's a running. So now we want to have iron come in here. That's right, not iron. You know, this is where it's awkward. This is where it's very awkward because I should have done the iron first, but I think we'll be okay. So I can do that. Grab this one and put that there. There we go. And then I'm just going to investigate why that second belt is not running. We're going to have a look at that in a moment. And then this should come down early in this. I am genuinely thinking about changing the way this actually transfers down. What I was considering doing was coming off the side and then coming down this way rather than facing that way. But then again, that won't work because the underground one's there. So, yeah. Okay. So, that's going to do its thing there. Let's go and investigate the iron. But whilst I do that, I have a question for you. Do you want to see more of that, what I was just doing, where I built the whole factory on camera? Or would you prefer doing it the way I did the other ones, where I did it off camera and then came back in and just showed you how it was? Which sort of ways... What would be better, do you think? What would be better? What's wrong with you? Oh, there's only 2 of you. That's probably what's wrong with you. There's only 2 of you. Yeah. I probably need more of these. Oh, turn me torch on. That would help. And then... Let's disconnect this one. We're doing move them forward a bit as well. Might help here. But they've eaten a lot of it, so let's move you guys forward, shall we? So remove that. And let's see if we can't build another one as well to add 3 to this line. So yeah, okay, so 1, 2, 3. We'll probably want a 4th one once that one's gone. How much is in that? 430 left. Oh, I can get a 4th one in there without that. Okay, cool. Right. And then... Aha, you're in the way. Are you in the way? Yeah, not really. Output, output, output. Output. Like that, because that's the easiest way to do that. Boom, there you go. That should get going there. We're going to have to probably look for some more iron soon, or xenoferrite I should say. So, but okay, we'll get the smelters going again. That'll be fine. Did we get the crusher unlocked? We haven't got the crusher unlocked, so we'll do that. But okay, so let's leave this one here, and let's come back next time. And next time we want to tackle steel, don't we? So what I'm going to do is leave myself a sign. Boop. We're going to put it right here, and we'll go steel production, high power. I think that's it. That's our next 2 tasks: steel production and high power. Cool. Right. So we shall leave this here. We shall come in next time, and we shall carry on from there. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. I hope you have enjoyed this one. I do hope to see you again in the next one. Until then, as always, have fun.